I got together with my wife about 15 years ago. She came with a pre-made family, 2 boys and a daughter, but that never mattered to me. We built a life together. In October 2012, she got pregnant. We weren't actively trying, but we weren't preventing it either. The timing lined up, and in August 2013, a beautiful baby girl was born. For 10 years, I never questioned anything. She was my daughter, end of story. Until last weekend. The confession that shattered everything. I had taken our youngest son, technically my stepson, but in my heart he's my son, to a school choir event. Afterward, I met up with an old friend from around the time of my daughter's birth, someone I originally met through my wife. We had a few drinks, reminisced, and then she suddenly got serious. There's something I've been keeping secret for years, and you deserve to know. She told me everything. That my wife had an affair right around the time she got pregnant. That my daughter might not be mine. That she had kept this secret, feeling guilty every time she saw me being a father to a child who wasn't biologically mine. I felt like my entire body had gone numb. The next morning, I called my wife. I confronted her immediately. At first, she denied everything. But as I pressed, she cracked. Yes, she had sex with the other man. I didn't even know what to say. I hung up. I had a 3-hour drive home with my son, ignoring every one of her frantic calls. My world is collapsing. When I got home, she pulled me aside, away from the kids. And she confessed to everything. The worst part? She had been keeping in contact with the real father. She had sent him updates, school pictures, and 5 years ago, she even took my daughter to see him for lunch. That's when I knew I couldn't forgive her. It wasn't just a one-time mistake. It was a decade of deception. A decade of lying to me, letting me believe my daughter was mine, while keeping the real father in the loop. She wants me to move past it. She says, what we have is strong. It was one mistake. You are the only father she knows. But how do I just move past knowing she took my daughter to lunch with a man she actually belongs to while I was at home, completely oblivious? She also insists I don't tell my daughter. That since the real father has no interest in being in her life, it doesn't matter. That I should just be her dad and let it go. I cannot do that. Keeping this secret will only destroy me. What if my daughter finds out on her own years from now? What if she resents me for not telling her the truth? Updates, the aftermath. Update 1. After dropping my son off at a cousin's house for a sleepover, I met up with my aunt and uncle at a local pub. A friend showed up, and we talked for hours. I needed to clear my head. Update 2. I ordered a DNA test. The truth is coming whether my wife wants it to or not. Meanwhile, she has started looking for alternative housing. She wants couples therapy. I briefly considered it, until I found out about the updates she had been sending to the biological father. Any chance at reconciliation died right then. Update 3. Nothing major yet. The test is still in transit. Since I live in a small community with no hospitals that offer paternity testing, I won't get results until next week. This weekend, with the kids gone, we'll finally have it out, no more secrets. Update, 2 weeks later. I got the results today. 0% paternal probability. Not mine. When I first found out from my friend, I wanted to go nuclear. I wanted to ruin lives, expose the affair, make her regret every lie she told me. But after cooling down, I realized that would only hurt the kids. I still see my daughter as mine. That hasn't changed. But I am facing a whole new storm. When how, and if I tell her the truth. My wife and I will be divorcing peacefully. I won't give up my rights to her just yet. I will fight to stay in her life, whether I have to sue my ex-wife or the biological father. But as for my wife, she's out of my life forever. Now it's time to move forward. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks for listening to Hidden Thread Teller. See you in the next one.